Tonight for dinner I am going to make salmon cakes, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So I've got some salmon, a can of salmon drained, and I use soy milk just because I'm a little bit lactose intolerant, just a little bit. Some dill relish, and an egg, and some quick oats, I guess, just oats, oatmeal, 100% whole grain, kitty, and a bowl to mix it with, and a fork to mix it with. So I'm just gonna mash up the salmon really good. Then I add an egg, and I want 3 good forkfuls of the dill relish, because that's where you get all the flavor. And you can add lemon juice to it later too when it's all done. 1/2 cup of oats. This is going to feed 2 people, by the way. Now I've got it all mixed up and I'm ready to form it into patties. And I start out by just doing like a tablespoonful at a time, just so I can get an idea how much I have, and I do 6 patties. Once I've got it all doled out so that everything is got the same amount in it, I just kind of shape it with the spoon, with the big teaspoon. It's hard to see what I'm doing in the camera viewer. Just kind of pat it and shape it. It's not that hard. Just make sure it's not crumbling at the edges or it's going to fall apart in the pan. Ooh, that reminds me, I got to heat up the oil in the pan. So here's my pan, and I'm just going to add some oil. This is just canola oil. Enough to cover the bottom and a little bit more. I don't know how much that is. But we're kind of not deep frying it, but frying it pretty good. See, it's just canola oil. And then I do this on medium heat and heat it up. It takes my stove forever to heat up, so medium heat until it's heated up. Oh, look how cute the little patties are. They're about yay big, I don't know, comparison. Here's my hand. 6 of them, 3 each. Yummy. This is what we're having for a side. Yummy tomatoes. Vine ripe, I think. Or no, they're hothouse tomatoes. And I just cut up like 3 of them and give me and my husband each 1.5. Oh my god, those look so good. I decided to do some rice too, since I have some pre-cooked. It's brown rice, so it takes forever to cook. So I make a bunch of it and then have it for meals throughout the week. And I'm just going to put it on the plate and microwave it when everything's done. Ta-da! This is how I tell if the oil is hot enough. Your finger's wet. Stand really far away and go flick it in there. Just stand really far away though, or the oil will like kill you. Burn you. So now you get a big spatula like this. A big flat one is the best, I think. So you got to kind of really shove it under there and get it all the way on. And then carefully put it in the oil. Don't touch the oil with your fingers. Ow! It's going to be really spattery, so just be careful. Kind of get them separated. So while those are cooking, you want to like lay out a paper towel or a couple of paper towels to put them on when you're done. I ran out of paper towels, so I'm using just like one of those white dishcloth things. I don't think it's really a dishcloth, but whatever that thing is called. to soak up the oil. So when they start to get kind of golden brown around the edges, you can kind of pick it up with the spatula and check underneath to see if they're golden brown. And then comes the fun part, trying to flip the little suckers over. Well, I'll show you how I do that now. Hopefully I don't burn the crap out of myself, but you just take your spatula, get underneath the patty, and hold it with your fork and kind of flip it against your fork. I used to not do the fork thing, and you know, you're flipping it over into the hot oil and it's just like, spattering all over the place, and that gets kind of dangerous. You get burns all over your hands and possibly even your face, because the oil loves to just splatter right up into your face. And looks like I used quite a bit of oil. You could probably use way less oil than this and it'd be just fine. As long as it gets up around the edges. I mean, this is almost covered up. But see, they're golden brown right now. And that took, a couple of minutes. Looks like they're all done, so I'm going to remove them to my little towel. Probably use a paper plate. I guess you could use a paper plate or paper towels. They're so oily. I used way too much oil. What a waste. I'm dripping all over the counter. Okay, I'm just going to let these sit while I go heat up the rice and put the plates together. Yay, it's all ready! I didn't use too much rice because there's already a lot of whole grains in the oatmeal and the salmon cakes. So I'm ready to eat. Kitty, no! Get down! Add a little lemon juice to the salmon cakes. Some Morton's sea salt to the tomatoes. Mmm. Good stuff.